For practice problem number 2, we're told if y equals 4 times x minus 7 plus 20, they ask us what is the value for the x if y, or when y, is equal to 36. So I've copied some of that information on the whiteboard up here, so we'll take a look at that in full screen. Here's the equation, and they say if y is equal to 36, we want to know what is the value for x going to be here. So anytime I know a value for a variable or more than one variable, I'm going to substitute that value into the equation to simplify the equations. Here, y appears only once on the left side, so I'm going to replace the y with 36. And that's still going to be equal to 4 times x minus 7 plus 20. After we replace the y with 36, the only variable in our equation is x. Our goal is to isolate x, get it all by itself on the right side of this equation, so we know what x is equal to. I'm going to use the distributive property to eliminate the parentheses and start isolating the x. 4 times x gives us positive 4x's. 4 times negative 7 gives us negative 28 plus 20, and that's still equal to 36. I see two like terms on the right side of the equation, a negative 28, a positive 20. They combine to make a negative 8. So I get 4x minus 8 when I simplify the right side of the equation by combining like terms. And that's still equal to 36. By now you should be recognizing the next step. The x is on the right side of the equation. I have two constant terms on opposite sides. I should gather them to the left side, so I need to get the negative 8 sent to the other side of the equation. I use the inverse of a positive 8 to do that. 44 is equal to 4x. You could divide both sides of this equation by 4, or you might recognize that 11 is the number times by 4. That would equal 44, and solving by inspection could tell us that x is equal to 11. So again, you could divide both sides of the equation by 4 here to recognize that x has to be 11, or you could have solved by inspection at that point too, I think. To make sure you're correct, you're going to want to take the 11 for x, the 36 for y, substitute those into the original equation, and make sure that the equation is balanced, or a true statement after you simplify everything.